in order for us to really pass major legislation, immigration reform, voting rights, etc., we need to abolish the filibuster. Now, the reason the filibuster is a relic of Jim Crow is because this absence, this use of the filibuster in this loophole kind of went completely unnoticed. No one really did it until people started to challenge Jim Crow laws on the federal level. And from there, the filibuster and this loophole became the favored ideal of segregationists, or rather the favored tool of segregationists to block civil rights legislation from passing and being signed into law. And so what can we do about the filibuster? We need to get every single Democrat on the record in the Senate on their position on the filibuster. There is a shockingly large amount that will not commit to their stance on the filibuster. And we have to make sure that we're lobbying not just Republicans. They're kind of a lost cause in some ways, some of them especially, but Democrats, because a lot of this issue are Democrats that have this like romanticized idea of what the filibuster is, what its importance is, etc. I mean, there are literally members of the Senate. Hello, state of Arizona. There are senators from Arizona who issue ridiculous statements talking about like the completely false, advancing very false notions that the filibuster was intentional or it was like some grand compromise or design. All of that is a fantasy. And it is so, I cannot state enough how much the health of our democracy is on the line with this, because with all of the voter suppression laws that are sweeping in Republican-led states across the country, we have to pass H.R. 1. We do not pass H.R. 1 until Democratic senators get their act together and abolish the filibuster. And we're running out of time. So we have been very vocal about it, but we need to put a lot more political pressure on these Democrats in the Senate that are dragging their feet on filibuster reform, because I mean, I'm very concerned that they are failing to appreciate how delicate this political moment is. And, if you think Trump was an aberration and if you think that he was just a one-off and nothing like that can ever happen again, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the evidence is all around us. And I feel like at this point, it's a delusion to think that Trump was just this accident instead of a symptom of something much deeper that's defining the Republican Party. And they not only will they take away our democracy, they are. Just look at what's happening in Republican states across the country.